Alright, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about top 5 most popular animals, most popular pets. And one of these pets could be the pets for you. So let's get started. Okay, so the rat is a pretty cool animal. They are fairly cuddly. They're playful. They can do lots of cool tricks. They can do basketball if you train them well enough. Their teeth never stop growing. That's a downside. So you might have to give it something to chew on, which isn't really hard. Probably give it a paper towel roll or something like that. But yeah, and they get stressed without a partner of their own kind. It's like you being the only human. It's pretty stressful. So yeah. Moving on to number 4, I think. Birds are number 4, parakeets mostly. They are easy to keep. They're just kind of dirty. They're really interactive. They nip you sometimes. Doesn't really hurt, depending on what kind of bird. Some parakeets are aggressive. All parakeets are different. Some parakeets are aggressive and bite a lot, like my brother's. Some parakeets are really calm and don't really chirp a lot, like mine. You can tell female parakeets from male parakeets. Male parakeets are mostly loud, not always necessarily. As I said, all parakeets are different. But yes, males mostly are loud and females are mostly quiet. And females are more aggressive too. So, yeah. And the birds, there's one thing about birds, they're really dirty sometimes. They can poop on you sometimes. It can be a problem for lots of people. For me, it really isn't a problem. It's just a little toxic for humans, so you gotta wash your hands often and change their tray very often. If you don't, they're interactive, but for the first few days, they won't really trust you. And my brother got his bird to trust him in one day. Some people say it takes a couple of months. That's only if you're first time. Once you start to get used to having birds, you find more tricks, and then you can train them faster. So, yeah. But they chirp quite a lot. I couldn't sleep sometimes because they chirp too much, so that could be a problem for you. So, yeah. Moving on to number 3. Now, turtles are fairly easy to keep. They're pretty low maintenance. They can handle a bit of rough care. Just make sure you don't. They can drop from high places. I dropped my turtle a few times when I was young, and it was still fine. It's still living to this day. I think it's about 2 years old. They live to be about 25 years old. Turtles bite, though, and their bites are pretty nasty. Some can take chunks out of you, depending on the size. My turtle already starts to bite. She bit me on the nose one time. But, yeah, and their claws are sharp, but they're really fun to play with. And they're just really great pets. And they're easy to keep. Just make sure you change its tank about once a week or so. And they're not that expensive either. Turtles probably cost about $20, and their tanks might be a little expensive depending on what tank you get. I have 2 baby ones, so I just take a little travel carrier for them. So if you have a baby, you can maybe give it a really nice enclosure. Those baby turtles I found were lost, so I took them in and cared for them. And if you find baby turtles, you can keep them. Just make sure you know it's an orphan or lost. Otherwise, you're just taking it away from your family. It's like a kidnap. But if you find baby turtles that are orphaned, you can just the turtles are free. So just maybe give it a really nice enclosure. Spend a little money. So yeah. The turtle in the picture is my turtle, Tina. You might have recognized her. I feature her in lots of videos. So yeah.
Wait.
My brother's wants to talk.
Okay, bye-bye.
My brother, yeah, okay. So yeah, moving on to number, I believe it is 2. All right, so lizards are pretty easy maintenance. They are, some are not, like a crested gecko. Those are really high maintenance. But most lizards are playful and just awesome. So lizards are definitely popular pets. And yeah, moving on to number, what is it? I don't know. Moving on to number something. I believe 1. Now, corn snakes are the easiest maintenance pets. They eat about once a week. Just feed it a mouse, or a fair-sized rat. And, well, corn snakes are pretty cool. Now, as I said, rats can also be kept as pets. So you don't want to have a rat and a corn snake together, or the corn snake might go after the rat and the rat might die and you might be sad. So I've never considered getting a rat because my brother's getting a corn snake. Even if my brother doesn't want a corn snake, I probably don't want a rat either. They're just creepy to me. Anyways, just feed it a rat or mouse every week. Just the reason you have to feed it every week is because snakes eat food whole, and they need to digest it. And if you feed it too much, you might get a fat snake, which nobody wants. And it leads to easier death. Like I said, all reptiles do need UV light because they are cold-blooded animals. So yeah. Oh, also, bites don't really hurt. They're bites. You don't even know they're biting unless you see them bite you, and they probably bite you about 15 times a day. That's what some professionals said. So yeah, moving on to, well, I'm gonna give you a couple of bonus animals. Note that these bonus animals may or may not be more popular than the animals I put here, but they're bonuses. Some will be more popular, so I have no idea why I put this as number 1. It's just the easiest maintenance, so yeah. Moving on to the bonus. Alright, so the first bonus animal is the dog. Now, this is probably should go on number 1, but I put the corn snake on number 1 because it's the easiest maintenance pet you can get. Now, the dog probably isn't easy maintenance, but it isn't really, really hard either. It's probably around in the middle, but there are good sides about them. They're playful, smart, they can play Frisbee, they can do lots of tricks, and there are many different types of dogs. Like guardian dogs, for example. They will guard you, and sometimes they'll sacrifice their lives for you. That's what someone told me. I've never considered getting a dog. First of all, the house is too small. Their poop is probably not hard to clean up, but it's just really disgusting. But they're really fun. Their bites hurt quite a lot. I never had a dog. I probably wouldn't know. If you have a dog, comment down below. See how it's like. But they have really good smell. They have really good senses. And they're just really popular. But keep in mind that these things are not easy maintenance. They won't be hard depending on what kind of dog, but they probably won't be easy either. You have to take it out for walks every day, which probably would be fun and good for your exercise. So yeah, moving on to the next bonus animal. Okay, so the second bonus animal is a cat. Now, these things are probably really easy maintenance. One reason is they look after themselves. Some will just be looking after their business, and some won't be that interactive. Some will. And they just go on your lap sometimes. They have a litter box. You must clean that, probably. I never had a cat either, as they creep me out. But I don't even know why I'm putting this here, but they're popular. And this is the top 5 most popular pets video. So it doesn't matter what I like, it matters what's popular. But yeah, cats always creeped me out. They're just they give me the jitters. They give me the chills. They give me goosebumps. I can't even stand looking at this picture as I am talking through the mic. So I'm just gonna move on to the third bonus animal. Okay, so the fish is really popular. They die easily, I will say. I will be honest with you. They die easily. Maybe not. Maybe I just wasn't taking my fish very well. I just was really young when I had fish. But I really didn't care if my fish died that time. I just put it in the trash can once it died. I don't know how you're supposed to clean a fish's tank. I think, well, yes, I do. I had a fish before. So you want to have a bowl of water, put that fish in that bowl of water, then you can clean the tank. Then you take the fish again and refill the tank and put it in the tank. That sounds really confusing, but it's actually fairly easy. But, yeah, fish, I probably never took care of it well. My fish never lasted 3 days. I think the high score was a week of my fish living, but I probably got a bad quality fish. It was probably one of those fish that you use for bait. But I had a pet bluegill too. That lasted about 2 days. I don't know. I just kept it under my bed and never fed it. That's probably I suck at keeping fish.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I do. But they're popular, so still, it doesn't matter what I like. It matters about the popularity. As I don't like fish, they just stink, and I don't like them. But you might, and it might be the pet for you. Just make sure you take care of it well. Otherwise, once you grow attached to it, and it dies, you just go be sad. But I never was sad, and as fish are my least favorite pet, I gave up on it. So yeah. This is the end of the video. I am sad to say. See you in the next video. I don't know what I'm going to record about next. You can comment down below. I will pin that comment, and I will make the video of that. So bye guys, and stay safe.